I got some stuff.
What have you got there?
I've got this like a speeder.
Oh, okay.
Comes this Obi-Wan on top.
Ah, what's that from? Clone Wars or something?
Clone Wars, yeah, Clone Wars. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
Obi-Wan just my favorite character for some reason.
But
Or
we-
we can decide to draw a hunter, except without his mask.
oh, well, there you go. What about Misa?
Huh?
You want to draw anything, Misa?
Yeah, maybe.
Any suggestions?
No, I don't have anything else. Star Wars is just in my mind. It even says Star Wars.
Oh,
I had this color run today.
Oh,
It's
is
what we
that-
run in school.
yeah.
And the teachers, they just got this colors and then chucked it at us. We
Wow.
had to wear white shirts.
That sounds like fun.
My mom's like, why are you still wearing it? It's a school shirt. You're at home, not school.
All right, well, we better get started.
Yeah.
So, trying to think of something Star Warsy. What about like Chewbacca or something?
Yeah, Chewbacca, he's great.
We might start.
No
with-
wonder Princess Leia calls him Harry Carpet. He's really hairy.
We could draw a hairy carpet.
Yeah, we can draw the Harry Carpet from Star Wars.
All right, Peter, shall we get started?
Yes, that's got
Let's
it.
go.
Should we mute everyone or just leave like free fall?
No, we can leave freeform. I guess if it gets too many, then we can.
Okay, just free fall for now,
Okay.
and then go. Okay, let's start.
All
it.
right. Okay, guys, let's draw. Actually, I'm going to turn my paper this way, so I have to move it up and down. So I'm doing portrait size that way, long ways, because Chewbacca is so tall. So
Yeah, he's the Harry Carpet, the tall Harry Carpet.
he's a tall, hairy carpet. So I'm going to start with bring it down a bit. So I'm just pressing lightly, a round head, a long body. And then we can come out a bit.
I wonder, why would Han Solo's friend be so hairy?
Why what, sorry?
Han Solo, he's not hairy, but when you see Chewbacca, he's too hairy. Why is Han Solo friends with a hairy carpet? I don't know why.
Because he's big and strong and protects him.
Like, how dare... You know how Han Solo gets married to Princess Leia, right?
Does he get married?
Yeah, he gets married to Princess Leia. Basically, Princess Leia is the one, she says this to Chewbacca, hey, get this big hairy carpet out of my way.
So I've
She's
got
rude.
long legs that are pretty straight. And I've done little feet on the bottom. And he'll have little toes too, so you can draw in some toes. You can see those here. Little toes like that. And then up on his shoulders, well, on the top of the body, I've drawn some shoulders. And his head just sort of melds in. Like that. I'm just gonna rub out all these working lines. There we go.
There we go. That's how the hairy carpet's head looks like.
Yeah, it just sort of blends in because of his long hair. Then I'm going to give him long arms. The thin at the top, but then they can get big. I'll just do sort of big round sausage shapes like that because we'll turn that into lots of hair.
He looks like Papoy now.
A what?
You know Papoy, that old thing, that old series? about that captain?
No.
Papoy?
I don't think so.
This
He
really
looks,
old though.
he looks like a Bigfoot.
True, he does look like Bigfoot.
like-
Basically, I would call him the Star Wars Bigfoot.
He's a space Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's a space
Big-
Bigfoot.
Space. I like seeing Harag's drawings. That's good. That's a good way of doing it. Have you done the head, Harag? Not yet. Doesn't look like it.
No.
Okay. Oh, he's got his bandolier across his body like that. I should get some
Hey,
ref-
Cup, it's Scarlet Man.
I'm just gonna get some reference up so I can see. Chewbacca.
Doesn't Chewbacca have this arrow type of gun?
Yeah, it looks like a crossbow.
Yeah, he has a crossbow.
But it shoots
My
Well, it's-
Chewbacca's like this.
hey.
He's pointing to himself.
Oh. It's like hey. I'm just looking at some different pictures of Chewbacca, different costumes.
He's got this black nose.
He does. So we're going to zoom in and look at his face. Which one I got? There we go. So within his head, his face is actually pretty small. Hang on, I've knocked my speaker over.
His head's big, except his face is just really small.
Yeah, his face is sort of just in this area.
It's just like you have the whole world, and then you have two people in the middle of it.
So if we draw some eyebrows, and we can draw his small eyes in there.
He is us.
And then coming down a bit, we have his nose. It's like a dog's nose almost.
Yeah, basically it is, right?
Maybe he's just a big hairy dog.
That would be weird if Star Wars just wanted to have a flying dog out there.
It's a bit small, so I'm just going to draw it bigger like that. So he's got two big nostrils in there.
It would be weird if Chewbacca was a dog, because then it would be it's only the dog who survives. Luke Skywalker dies. Like, oh, you know how Obi-Wan dies, like he just disappears.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker dies like that. And
Yeah.
then Princess Leia, Kylo Ren does something bad. And then I think she just dies, Princess Leia.
Dies as well.
And when it comes to Han Solo, you know how Han Solo's son is Kylo Ren, right?
Yeah.
Kylo Ren just kills his father.
Yeah.
Betrayer.
Right. Can we concentrate on the drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so for the mouth, I drew a little bit from down the nose, a line, and then the mouth either side, and then a little bit. You could give him some little teeth. There we go. I'll rub out that other nose too. Now the hair on his lips or his upper lip is a bit darker, so it looks like he's got a mustache or whiskers. So I'm just putting in some lines there to make it look darker. And it's also darker above his eyebrows. I'm just putting in other lines to sort of show where his the hair, which way the hair grows. Okay. So we can continue doing that. Actually, it might be easier to swap to a pen or something. Maybe we'll do that after. Because he's going to have some shaggy hair on his shoulder, under his arm. And then the top of the arms can be relatively smooth. But then on the outside, we can do lots of clumps. And maybe you can't even see his hands because his hairs are all clumped together. So you made him buff, Reese. He's got muscles. What's he saying? I have a dog. Shouldn't it be saying like, I can't do it. So you could do that with the other arm as well. So I'll start at the top, just come down, fluff on my finger, come down, just make it shaggy. You can put some other lines on the inside just to add to the detail of all the hair. You got a question?
You should make like his tummy really shaggy with a lot of hair because that's where he basically has a lot of hair on his face and there's even some hair covering that thing that goes down that
Yeah, the little bandolier thing. Yes, I've done some hair over the top there at the shoulder. And I'll do a bit down here. I'll bring it over. So there's some up there. Every now and again, you can do little bits of hair. It's actually a bit darker in the top section. So on his sort of shoulders, a little bit of his chest. And on top of his head. Okay. And then sort of his mid thighs are a bit darker as well. But with his this bandolier, sort of got a metal bits either side and then it's dark down the center. So what I'm going to do is I just drew that little groove, and that groove bit I'm going to continue up, and I'll make that darker and continue it in the middle all the way up. Okay, because then I'll do some the other way and leave a gap. Okay. Okay, so we can continue down the body, making shaggy bits here and there. And around his crotch area, shaggy. His knees would be a good point to add some detail. I'll put in the legs like that. And then as it gets to the bottom of the feet, you can sort of swish it back. And you can have his little toes showing. His toes are dark, so his skin is dark. And he's also got that darker fur on his thighs. Okay, I'll leave that up there so you can see the feet. So doing all those little pen lines, it would be good to have a felt tip pen. I'm just looking for one. This one's a bit small, I think. Oh, it's 0.5. That's okay. Where? Oh, that's cool. Good job. So around the knee here, I can sort of make it look shaggier by doing rough little lines everywhere. I'll do that hand there. So even though there's a V, I can just do like random lines. It's not showing up too well. You can do like lines completely different direction as well. They just make the hairs look like they're matted and going in different directions. This is also good if you're not very good at tracing, doing this inking. It doesn't really matter because you're just almost scribbling. long as you keep it random and messy, it should look okay. So even when doing its head, instead of just drawing the lines coming in like that. It's looking pretty good, Lucas. Nice work. So if you are going to ink that bandolier, all the bits we left white, the little metal squares, I'm going to trace all those separately. Because then they're going to look like they're sticking out a bit from the other belt part, the leather part, which is how it should look. And so when I do the leather part, I'm just about to do the same way I made it smaller in there. I made it smaller in just here. I'm going to make it smaller on the inside, so all those little bits stick out. All those little metal bits stick out, they're not flush to the leather bit. That's a bit more interesting, a bit more detail. So I can just keep adding in hair and things, little light touches here and there. And of course, the more lines you do, the darker it's going to look as well. So instead of doing the shading, you could just do lots of line work to make it look darker. So the areas that are going to be lighter, you could leave it blank like that. Or maybe just a few little lines in it. But there's areas up here that are darker, you just put a lot of light work in, and then it's going to look like it's darker because there's a lot more black ink. Covering over the edge. How are we all going? Still drawing? Or are we finished? You don't have to ink it. Lucas, you finished? Yeah, Reese, you finished? Okay. How about Harag? Are you finished? Not yet? And Misam, are you? How are you going? He's busy concentrating. See how sometimes it just looks like I'm stretching like that, back and forth. Okay. That's looking good. Good job. Really good job. I'm just adding little bits just to make it a bit more detailed. There's all scribbles and dots and things. It's adding texture. That's what it really does. Okay. I think next we are going to draw. I feel like drawing April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles. I don't know why. Great. Go.
You mean April from Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't we draw Leonardo next?
No, because we're going to draw April O'Neil.
Let's go.
Maybe we'll draw a turtle in there as well. I'm just thinking about a pose for her. Okay, so done with this one. Actually, I need to sharpen my pencil. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to start with portrait again. Head here. And then for the body, so we're going to tilt the head a little bit. So that's her shoulders and her chest, her rib cage. What's her waist and her hips. And her leg is going to sort of come out. And the other one. Okay. So she's sort of sitting. Okay. Sorry, you got a question? There you go.
What are we drawing?
We're drawing a woman, but we're drawing April from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
So she's a human, but we might draw a Ninja Turtle as well for those who want to. For the boys that don't want to draw a girl. Sometimes you gotta draw a girl. Okay, so we got her that, and then her arms. I don't know, we can do her arms out as if she's hugging. She could be like have her arms around two of the turtles. So that's her shoulder to roughly where her elbow is, but we're going to draw another face in there. In here. So we're drawing three people now. One woman, a Ninja Turtle, and another Ninja Turtle. Make you happy, Reese? Okay. Drawing in the turtles is rough. Shape.
Ninja Turtles are the best. I like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, me too.
They're like the main characters of the show.
That's what the show's named after them.
Yeah.
So they're pretty big. Just gonna rub out April's arms from inside their heads.
If you drawed her hands, it would look like she's killing them. She's just her hands are sword and just going through their head.
Well, her
And
hands,
he's creepy.
her hands are there. That's one hand. The other hand's going up behind and there. Does that make sense? Is anyone stuck? You got a question? Do you need help? Hang on. There you go.
My second turtle isn't going to fit.
Do you want to show me? I have a look.
But that one.
Let's see where that one is. But just put the head in first, and then you can make it fit in. But maybe do it a bit closer to her. See how you can only see her shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe do the heads a bit closer, and that might be easier than to draw.
Can we draw Raphael?
You
He's
can
my
make these
favorite.
turtles whoever you want.
Yeah. Who's that?
I'm just going to draw in sort of where their masks go. So I can draw roughly where their eyes go.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have the Ninja Turtles like a picture over here. Oh right.
Oh, yeah. The Nickelodeon one. Well, they're all Nickelodeon ones now. I like that series. That was a good series. I don't like the new one, though.
The new series goes up, that the Nickelodeon one goes up until their grandpas. You heard me? Until their grandpas. When their grandpas, the world blew up. O'Neill's not there. They're just grandpas with guns.
Okay.
Well, they have long beards for sure.
Oh, okay.
And remember what's his name again? The rat. he dies, the sensei.
Yeah.
Basically, they all die. It's only the turtles and different mutants that survive. I don't
Yeah.
mean, when I say mutants, I don't mean X-Men. I don't mean Wolverine.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So the turtles only have 3 fingers. So I've drawn his hand and I did like a little curve at the top and split it in half. So that's 2 of the fingers and the little thumb could be stick out the top there. And then we need the forearm and the bicep. I'm not going to worry about down further. I might draw his other hand, though. Maybe he's messed that up. His other hand's probably going to be around behind April, like he's put his arm around her for the photo. They do have elbow pads, so you can make shape a bit bigger around that elbow. All right, I think we need to get that to April. I'll give you a minute to finish up that turtle rough. You can do the bell, the shell on the chest and the stomach, shell on the back. I'm just going to color that in for now. Okay, so back to April. Her head, I'm going to zoom. Okay, her head's tilted a bit. So let's sort of divide it up like we normally do. Probably need to make a chin a bit lower actually. So she's a bit pointier at the bottom.
You forgot their feet.
I'm sort of going to just cut the picture off sort of there. You can draw the feet later. I don't think we'll have time today. It's almost 7 o'clock already. All right, so halfway down the middle, and then about halfway down from that, that's where I'm going to draw her eyes. I'm just going to give her smiley eyes, so as if they're closed, but they're smiling. Like that. Halfway down from the eyes is the bottom of the nose. So you can find the side of the nose and come up for the eyebrows. And then you can fit your mouth in there. Maybe do your lips. Coming out her head a little bit. It's a bit round. And she sort of has sort of like this. Well, it depends on which episode or which series you're watching to how her hair actually goes. I'm going to give a sort of the 80s cartoon bob. You might see a little bit of it here on one side. Actually, probably not that side.
Are we drawing them for like from the old movies?
Yeah, sort of like the original movie or the 80s TV show.
Yeah,
Sort of a cross
that's like
between-
really old. You know, you guys have Prime Video.
No.
Like
Is it on
it's even on Netflix. They've got the old Ninja Turtles. It's one of the new stuff.
Oh, the live action one?
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah. Not bad. So we need to draw a little breast. The chest there. And she's got her collar coming up. Like that. And up the other side. I've just zoomed it down to do because she's wearing like a yellow pantsuit, like the one from my old cartoon. So I'm just drawing in the top of her boot there. And then I can come up to do her thigh. Some creases there, and then the back of her leg. Some creases there. Around her bottom and up her hips. And she does have a belt. Maybe she's sitting on the turtles. See that? I could draw a shell that she's sitting on, and then one of their heads popping up. A bit too big. And then she's sitting on the turtle. And the pants have like a pocket on the side. And there's pockets on the chest. And draw the other turtle's arm. Find out where his belt's gonna go. Maybe he's got his hand behind his back or something. I don't know. This one feels like Donnie to me. Maybe this is Leo. That's Mikey down the bottom.
For me, Donnie's the one they're sitting on.
Okay.
My favorite Ninja Turtle is Raphael,
Yeah, guess who my favorite is?
Leo,
Nope.
Mikey,
No.
Donatello.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's really smart, Donatello.
He is.
He's got the brains.
Donatello does machines.
And he's really smart, basically.
Yeah. We could do
He
that.
saves most of them in a lot of situations by telling them what's going on and stuff.
Yeah. We could do one at the back, like doing two fingers up behind April's
Funny
head.
is,
That's something Mikey would do. Okay. How much time we got? Oh, you got a few minutes left. You okay, Lucas? Did you get lost? I did it. That's a pretty hard one for you guys. And everyone's been really quiet and drawing, except for Reese,
yeah.
because he just talks all the time. Oh, you know what? We could have put Splinter in right here. Could have done a little rat guy. I might rub out the legs. Although then who's taking the photo?
Yeah, then who's taking the photo? Splinter
Maybe-
should be doing that.
It could be a timed thing. Okay.
Or
let's try
maybe
get-
it's just a spy taking a photo of the turtles, sending it to the government like, hey, look at this, they're turtles.
Well, I don't know about that. It looks like they're posing for a photo.
I'm pretty sure one of the Nickelodeon ones are basically based on them getting spied on. This
Oh, okay.
person's taking photos of them. Yeah, so maybe.
Sort of fits in there.
Let's draw the rat doing namaste. I mean, that's doing yoga. He
I was
always,
gonna-
he always goes like peace.
I was going to have him leaning on his stick, on his walking stick, because he's so old.
Yeah.
But you can do that. felt like I needed to draw further down so we're not leaving out one of the turtles. So I'm just drawing in his hands and things. Really depends on how much space you put on your paper. How are we all going? Everyone's turning their cameras off, unless they're just losing reception. Because we only got a couple of minutes left. Do you want to show me what you got? Oh, it's too much, too dark there. That's looking pretty
In
good.
my picture, Leonardo's putting his foot in front of Donnie's face. Poor Donnie. He's got to smell Leonardo's foot.
Oh, that's good. All right, that was good too. I like that. We're running out of room here, so I think I'm going to do this guy sort of squatting down a little bit. Splinter. I don't even see it all right. Okay. So, and yes, you can sort of spin up. So we've only got like 3 minutes left for you guys to use that reference. So you guys did really good today. The Chewbacca's you did were pretty good. This turtle thing was just meant to be a woman, drawing of a woman, but turned into a drawing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So that's a pretty big detailed thing. So we probably spent about half an hour getting it to that stage. Just imagine if you were going to put all the detail in and then ink it up and then color it. It was going to take forever. Where are you going, Rod? Oh, into the light. Yeah, show me a picture in the light. It was a bit dark before. You need the light in front of the picture.
Do you remember last week's lesson when we did this man?
Which man? Show me.
I finished it in the bus. Like,
Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, was it? Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's good. Show me your.
like
Show me.
really,
Gerard, can you take a photo and send it to us? It looks good.
okay, and I plus have a PC that I drew.
Oh wow. That's really good. Show me your Ninja Turtle one from today again, because I couldn't really see it before. It was a bit dark.
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Close up, really close, so I can see it. Hold it up close to the camera. There we go. That's pretty good. What are you talking about? I like that. That was
Looks
good.
good.
Yeah.
And I'm drawing the YouTuber as well. There's Rug.
That's cool too. Good work. All right, I think that's it. Actually, we're out of time. Yeah.
Yep, we out of time.
I don't know what happened to Lucas and Mason. They're all gone.
Okay,
Has he got sunglasses on, or have you just colored in?
let
He
me
colored in.
see.
Yeah, that's good. Good job, Reese.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Evan. Everyone. Thank you, Mr. Evan.
Mr. Even,
Yeah.
why are you calling me Misam when my name is Ishal? And
But
I've
it says
been for at least 2 weeks already.
Meesum on your screen. Yeah.
Because my dad had meetings too and he didn't change it.
Well, you have to change it back because otherwise I don't know your name.
Goodbye, Master. You.
All right. Everybody say goodbye to Mr. Evan, please.
Goodbye, Mr. Even.
Bye.
Then
See you next time. Oh, that's cool. That's really good.
All
right.
right. Looks good. All right. See you next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Bye.
bye for now.
Bye.